give them one last gamer. Bryant on the move with the jumper. He got it!
Oh, my!
58 points! And the Lakers lead!
What's up, guys, and welcome to House of Hoops. If you're a fan of the NBA, then look no further. This Eastern Conference play-in tournament is the Wizards to lose. I just uploaded the Western Conference video, links in the description, check that out. However, we're talking about the Eastern Conference today. So obviously the last day was yesterday. Same thing as I said about the the Western Conference. The last day was yesterday. We had some games that went down. The Celtics lost to the Knicks. The Wizards did beat the Hornets. And so I'm going to be just talking about it. So the standings as of today, well, it's the end of the season. So the final standings are 7 Celtics, 8 Wizards, 9 Pacers, and 10 Charlotte. And so quick note, like off the top of my head, it's really crazy because the whole season, the Hornets had been like 5, 6, 7. They fall into 8. And it's crazy how they finished with like all the way at the 10 spot. And that just speaks to how important LaMelo Ball is to this team. So quick side note, LaMelo Ball is the Rookie of the Year. When he was all the way healthy playing, he had this team at a place they haven't been in a decade. So they're like at the 5th seed or something like that. I think they had the 4th seed for like a day or two. So yeah, big shouts out to LaMelo Ball. And I think he actually is going to be dangerous in this tournament. I'll start out with that game since I'm already talking about him. It's going to be the Hornets versus the Pacers. And this game features 2 of my favorite players. If you know me, you know I like LaMelo Ball. It's crazy because I really wasn't that big of a believer in him coming into this season, like he did. I'll talk about this in the Rookie of the Year race, I'm going to make a Rookie of the Year video. But as of right now, like I really wasn't that big of a believer on him, but he proved me wrong this season, and he had them boys hooping. So I do think the Hornets are dangerous in this Pacers game. And then my other favorite player is on the Pacers, Domantas Sabonis is one of my favorite players. I like his kind of old school type of game. Like I like to post up. I like to do mid-range shots, like to roll to the basket, get some rebounds and everything. Like he's a smart player, but my thing with him is there's times when I'm watching him play and I'm like, bro, you could do more right now. And it's kind of like I don't really know what that more is, but I feel like his impact isn't felt. And now he was hurt, but when he came back from injury from like May 1st to May 16th. I don't have the averages, but he has been diming it up, bro. Like we obviously already knew he could pass. Like that's kind of what set him on the map. Like just like his dad, that's kind of what set him on the map last year was his passing ability. But since he came back in May, like he had a 14 assist game, a 13 assist game, a 14, a 15. He had a couple of 9s. I think he had 3 9 assist games. So he can pass, bro. So I think that's going to be important. Seeing how he can set up everybody else on the season, he is averaging 20. 12 and 6. So Sabonis is one of my favorite players, and I think he's probably going to be he is the most important player for that Pacers team. However, it's like an interesting stat going around saying that like their net rating is worse with him on the floor. So that's the thing with his Pacers team. You have the All-Star, arguably the best player on that team, but he could potentially be hurting that team. So they could win it, but I think they have to figure something out. They're going to have to coach some schemes, or I don't know what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to play hard and figure it out because they are liable to lose this game to go off. Because the Hornets, man, the Hornets just they could be soaring. Miles Bridges could come up with a big game. LaMelo Ball is always liable to have a huge impact. I wouldn't be surprised if LaMelo came out and gave you like a 25-5, or she could come out and give you 27-7. Like I wouldn't be surprised if LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, like they have good players like Terry Rozier. So that Hornets team is scarier than it looks, like as is the 10 seed. And I think the Pacers could be liable to lose if Malcolm Brogdon and Karis LeVert don't really show up. Like if Sabonis is going to give you that 20, if Sabonis gives you 20, 11, and 5, he did his job. And now we just have to get everybody else to do theirs. Miles Turner, get some blocks, hit a three or 2. Everybody else just play their role. TJ McConnell come and get 3 or 4 steals. That could work. Now, I don't really have a prediction. I'm really just going to watch that game and see how it goes. And whoever wins it. If I really did have to make a prediction, because that's kind of what this video is, I'm going to go with the Pacers. I think the Pacers have been not in contention, in playoff contention a little bit longer. They have a little bit more experience. This Hornets team time hasn't come yet. I give them till next year. Let them get in the lottery, get somebody else, another piece to help, another young player. Cool. But I do think the Pacers are going to take this one. And so going into the Wizards and Celtics, that's easy. Wizards. I'm not even going to like Wizards. Jaylen Brown's out. The Celtics have been a dumpster fire all season. They're trash. The Celtics are not good. They need to. I don't know what they need to do. If it's the coach, Danny Ainge, if it's the players, I don't know what they need to do. But the Celtics are a dumpster fire, and they're going to lose to the Wizards, especially with Jaylen Brown being out. The Wizards are red hot right now. Russell Westbrook, he's fired up this second half of the season. He's been averaging 23, 12, and 12. Another triple double. He's getting triple doubles every day. Russell Westbrook is on fire right now. Bradley Beal is liable to go for 40, 50, dang near even 60 whenever he wants to. I know Steph Curry just did claim the scoring crown, but Bradley Beal's not too far behind. Like, they're on fire. Daniel Gafford is playing good ball. They just have a good team. You're going to have not Alex, what am I saying? You have Robin Lopez coming in, doing that little post hook that he always does. So the Wizards are going to be straight. Like Rui Hachimura playing some good basketball. The Wizards, it's their tournament to win. And that's why I have a picture of Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. They fought hard. They deserved it. If any team needed to play in more than the Wizards, it was them. And really, they didn't even need it because they came out to be the 8th seed. I thought they were going to finish as a 9 or 10, but they fought their way all the way back. At the beginning of the season, they did. I think they took like 2 weeks off. Everybody had COVID. Westbrook off an injury. Defense trash. Everybody's going crazy. Denny Avdija not hooping like everybody thought he would. Like it was a dumpster fire. The Wizards, they're the worst team. Russell Westbrook sucks. Bradley Beal, empty stats. All the narratives were flying about the Wizards. And they fought. They kept their nose on the ground and everything. Stephen A. going at Westbrook's head. Everybody hating on them. Kim Bazemore going at Bradley Beal. But they kept their nose on the ground, worked hard, and got to where they needed to get to. And they're on fire right now. They're scary. They're a scary team. They're the scariest team in this play-in. Nobody takes the Celtics seriously. So my prediction, I think the Wizards are going to beat them by 15. It's not going to be close. The Celtics are going to get absolutely obliterated. Jason Tatum does have a tendency not to take games seriously. Like he just be out there floating around, lollygagging. I think that's what's going to happen. He does a lot in the first quarter. So I think Jason Tatum is going to be caught lollygagging like he got mud in his shoes or something. And Russell Westbrook always comes out at 150%, and they're just going to get smashed. Russell Westbrook is going to finish with a 25-point triple-double. Bradley Beal's going to drop 30. Davis Bertans going to come in and hit like 6 threes like he always does or something crazy like that. And they're going to get smashed. I'm saying that right now. And there's going to be Pacers and Wizards, and the same thing's going to happen. The Pacers are going to end up losing to... no. It's going to be Celtics and Pacers. I'm tripping. It's going to be Celtics and Pacers, and the Celtics are going to lose that as well. I'm telling you that right now. The Celtics are going to lose, and the Pacers are going to win. And that's going to be it. Like, the Celtics are going to just get smashed again. Jason Tatum, unless he drops 60 like he did against the Spurs or something. But the Pacers are going to come in and win that pretty easily, I think. The Celtics are just not a threat right now. And then also, like, Domantas Sabonis is the best. Their two best players are big men for the Pacers, right? And so in that Celtics-Pacers game, for that 8th seed, the Celtics don't have any good bigs. Tristan Thompson is straight championship experience, but he's their best big man. They have no big man depth. Robert Williams, what is he going to like? I don't know. They're just the Celtics who need help, and they're going to end up getting knocked out. The 7th seed getting knocked completely out of it, which that sucks because that was the whole reason of the play-in. But that's low-key where I disagree with the play-in because the 7th seed shouldn't be able to get knocked out. However, that's how the cook crumbles. Jaylen Brown got hurt at the wrong time. The Celtics are sliding at the wrong time. And they're going to get knocked out. I'm predicting it now. So I have it being that the 7th seed going to the Wizards, which is going to be crazy because weren't they like the 14th seed or something? Like a couple months in, and they climbed all the way up to the 7th seed, and then it's going to be the Pacers at the 8th seed. Once again, another low seed for the Pacers in the playoffs, going to get knocked out in the first or second round. Congratulations, they've reached the land of mediocrity.